Doma Sports Talk worldwide with some news from the world of boxing. So y'all know what time it is. You ain't in a rush to get concussed. Now, real quick before we get into boxing, because I don't really have time to do a video, and this guy really deserves his own video, which I'm going to do, but I'm probably going to do it upright, right? Well, let's talk about it now because it's already happened. When you're talking tennis, Grand Slams in tennis, you know, Novak Djokovic won Wimbledon and now has 20 Grand Slam titles. He's won 3 Wimbledons in a row. Matter of fact, this year he's won all three of the Grand Slams: the Australian Open, the French Open, and Wimbledon. And you know, it's very significant because you start on hard court, Australian Open, then you go to clay, and then you end up on grass just weeks later. That means I can do everything, right? I have 20 Grand Slams, which equals Roger Federer and Rafael Nadal. Right now, you could call Novak Djokovic the tennis GOAT. And really, there's very few arguments. And I'm the Federer fan. I didn't want. That's why I was happy that Djokovic came, so he can get Nadal off of Federer, right? Because I'm a Federer fan. I think Federer's the GOAT. He's smooth and everything. But the argument now is if Novak Djokovic has the same amount of Grand Slams as Roger Federer does, and Rafael Nadal has, and he has the head-to-head against every one of both of them, then I don't know what the argument's going to be for someone else to be the GOAT. And he's still going strong. This year he can win not only the Grand Slam, winning all 4 tournaments in the calendar year, he can do what Steffi Graf did back in '88 and win the Golden Slam because of the Olympics. Right? It's a possibility. So, I mean, it's all good for this guy, man. You know, I really don't really want to say somebody else is the GOAT besides Roger Federer. But I want to hear some arguments why Novak Djokovic is not the GOAT now with 20 Grand Slams. But anyway, we're going to move right in the box because Novak Djokovic, the Joker, deserves his own video, actually, and I'm going to do that, right? But I'm going to probably do something else with it, something with it, though. But he deserves that. He's going to get it, too. But let's get to boxing. Anybody, I'm going to preempt this by saying, right, 2 things. One, I roll with Joe. That would be former heavyweight WBO heavyweight champion Joseph Parker. I roll with the boy. I like the boy. I think he's a good boxer. I think he's underestimated, underrated. He's a good boxer, right? And I would encourage anybody before going any further in this video, just put in Doma and Joseph Parker, and you will see that every time I talk about him, it's positive. Pretty much 100% so far, or 98, because I had one question, and that was in my last video about him, and that question was, I didn't really like him going to work with Andy Lee. Not because of Andy Lee, but because of Andy Lee's closely affiliated with Tyson Fury. And I know that Joseph Parker and Tyson Fury are close. I don't really like that Joseph Parker's that close to Tyson Fury. Now, I got 2 words for Joe, and they will be, right? Joseph Parker's close to him. He's in the camp. We know the Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder fight is off because of the COVID outbreak in Tyson Fury's camp, of course, not Deontay Wilder's, which is just, isn't that just alone, that's, convenient, right? We saw he didn't want to fight Deontay Wilder for, a year, trying to get away from fighting Deontay Wilder, right? Going through arbitration to get out of the fight, which you're going to get 60% of. Remember that. He's going to get 60% of the fight and didn't want to fight little old skinny legs, not good fighter in Deontay Wilder. He tried, but then he had to. And so now, like I said, and I've been saying this for the longest, Tyson Fury's not showing up. There's no damn way you're going to try a year to not fight somebody, and then arbitration, some solicitor says, hey, you got to fight him, right? And then you're going to come up with whatever's next, because I ain't fighting them. That's what Tyson Fury's doing. And this is documented. He's done this before anyway. But it's not a big thing. The thing is, he's got COVID and a lot of people in his camp. Andy Lee and Joseph Parker included. Now, Joseph Parker been running around, right? Been training, right? And was at the Conor McGregor fight and everything. It's documented. So let me tell you what happened here. What happened here is Tyson Fury is lying, right? I have no problem with saying that because he's done. I'm not going to even list all the stuff that Tyson Fury's done. If anybody still thinks that this man is a clean fighter and doesn't cheat and stuff like that, you're not from planet Earth. This is an earthling who's messed up on several occasions. Tyson Fury's lying, and everybody's not on board. they don't even get their lies straight right away. He didn't talk to both promoters and everybody in there because, see, a lot of people go along with the lie, but Joseph Parker had some tickets for the Conor McGregor fight already. So he's like, because you telling people you got COVID, I'm supposed to not go to the fight. If people put two and two together, I'm going to have to tell the truth. I'm expecting Joseph Parker to come out soon saying I ain't got COVID or something. Because he better, because you was at that fight, and that's not a good look. If you had COVID, you ain't supposed to be at that fight without a mask on. The truth's going to come out. So one way or the other. But my point is, Joseph Parker, you hanging with Tyson Fury. I'm really upset about it because I don't think, it's like even Joseph Parker, I roll with Joseph Parker, but damn it, he knows of Tyson Fury's transgressions. He knows that Tyson Fury been lying and cheating a lot, right? You don't want to hang around that. It's going to bring your reputation down, or it's going to make people think, damn it, you the same. Because Joseph Parker had issues with drugs going from Las Vegas to New Zealand. Right? And I'm like, well, hey, man, they ain't put him in jail, so I'm just leaving it alone because I like to roll with the dude. But like I told you guys before, anybody, I don't roll with nobody unconditionally. Right? Joseph Parker, stop hanging around Tyson Fury or else your career is going to be messed up. Right? People going to start, Tyson Fury's probably nice behind closed doors, but he's just cheater. Right? Obvious cheater. On thousands of occasions. And the people he hangs around with, we don't have to talk about them, the Kinahans of the world and stuff like that. Damn it, get away from them. Bottom line, right? And it's just what's upsetting to everybody is to what lengths everybody's gonna go through. Like Joseph Parker, you gonna act like you had COVID, and Lee and them. Okay, Andy Lee is his cousin or whatever, so he gonna do it. But everybody gotta act like they got COVID because he don't want to fight Deontay Wilder. Everybody gonna act like there was no arbitration for Deontay Wilder to have a rematch clause, right? Because he don't want to fight Wilder. So all of the promoter in the States gotta act like they don't know nothing about it. The promoter in England gotta act like he don't know nothing about it. All the American media just talking about Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury, and so is British media. Like y'all don't know what time it is, just to act like you don't know what's going on with Tyson Fury. Just to protect Tyson Fury. So, as a brother, why not hell would that be? Why? Why do we have to have a cheater, with the belt? I said in a video 2 days ago, strip the dude, or you're going to have no credibility. Period. Joseph Parker, I roll with Joseph Parker. I'm still going to do that until further notice. But damn it, get the hell away from Tyson Fury, or it's going to mess up your own damn career. Doma Sports Talk Worldwide, and I'm up out of here, y'all.